I can't think. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't. What am I supposed to do?
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being patient. I added that extra 5 minutes on there just because my brain had to get a grip on reality. I thought I was going to have to make a choice and I made a choice. Okay, what happened was I stumbled across the Patheos article that fucking Katie wrote. And I had been searching for that, like for the fucking, like last night, this afternoon. Why do I only find it 10 minutes before we go live? And so that's why I added the extra 5 minutes. And I hate that because what is 9 plus 5? Doesn't equal 9, does it? Yeah. Yeah, that's just my little thing. Because 9 is my favorite number. And every live, the numbers have to add up to either 11, 3, or 9. So, yeah, that's my little welcome, guys. How are you guys going? It's pretty good for a Tuesday, right? I know I'm not usually on here on a Tuesday, but I can't leave my house. Even if I wanted to, I can't because it's flooded. It's raining. And my driveway is flooded, and that's fine because we get to watch Tati. No, we don't get to watch Tati. We get to listen to someone who thinks that they know what's going on in the Tati universe, and God, she just doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, this video that we're going to watch tonight is, I'm going to bring her in. I feel, should I? Fuck, I'm fucking up already. Oh, come on, brain. Bring it together. Bring it together. Before we get into it, guys, though, let's talk about the Cactus contributors because without them, there would be no substance. No. So they're the members. They get the little badge next to their name. They get extra content and they also get shout out. And tonight, it's one of our new members. Thank you so much for becoming a Cactus contributor to Phoenix. God, I'm mucking it up. Phoenix Rising. And it's quite weird that we stumbled parts when we did because I am actually going through my own little Phoenix Rising life rebirth kind of thing. Yeah, so thank you. I hope you have a good day and I hope that this helps. We can only fucking hope, right? But yes, everything is my opinion. And I don't know the exact date on this. So it's a deleted without a crystal ball video. I'm trying to think what the date is. No, the thing is because she mentions, like she refers to Bye Sister, which was Tati Westbrook'S video that she did where she came out and told the whole story about how, yeah, James Charles fucking, you know, should I go into what went down or should we just press play and then it will probably come up and I'll have to explain it? I'll give a little backstory, a little nutshell, just like from the beauty side, because I like before this Bye Sister came out, because I was in the makeup in like, that was my scene, not my scene, but I used to, I'm going to admit to this, but yeah, I used to be like, I used to follow Jeffree Star. And then when the Bi Sister shit went down and like James Charles, and really it was the first time that someone had brought to the big public, to the whole world, that like James Charles might be a predator. And it just linked in just how much with Jeffree Star protected him, and like how much shit they started talking about Tati that wasn't true. You know, they had to make everyone think that Tati, what she was saying about James Charles was wrong. You know, that's what predators do. That's why none of the kids, that's why fucking no one believes Corey Feldman. Because they fed him the drugs to make him they fucked him up so much that he's so crazy. No one believes him. And he's so messed up from drugs. So Katie, of course she fell for their bullshit. She is team James Charles. But then, you know, her delusions make her part of it. She's in there. She thinks that Jeffree Star and all these people really know who she is. Like, they talk about Katie Joy around the kitchen table. Okay, let's just press play, shall we? I think so. I want to know what word is under how. What do you reckon? How much? I'm going much. How do you? How can?
Hi guys. Oh, you know what? We need to fix that. I'm going to be a beauty channel here and be like, hold on, let me dab. I've been stressed out. Okay. So let's talk.
I fucking wish you would dab. That's not dabbing. That's not what I mean. But God, if you dabbed, those shoulders would come down. You'd be at ease. You know, there's so much that could help with.
You guys, it's been one of those days where like there's been so much building up to this, and there's been this place where I'm like, okay, do I say something? Do I not say something? Do I not share what happened to me, or do I say it? And you know what? Like, I yesterday watched this video from a 39-year-old woman, and I know people keep going, why do people keep bringing up her age? Because she's a 39-year-old woman acting like a child.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful. But yes, what I'm butting in to say, this is why it confuses me. I thought this video was like 2020 based on the hair, but you know, but I thought Tati's video was around May 2019, but I might be out of whack because I can't, like, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? So maybe it is 2020. I don't know. If you know, let me know, and then we'll all know. Okay.
And this is why I'm going to say this, because I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to believe that she was going to come back and she was going to acknowledge what she did, and she was going to basically say, like, I am responsible. And instead, all she did was got up on there and acted like at 39 years old, she had no ability to make rational decisions and critically think for herself and take the time to speak to someone who she said was a friend privately to address concerns that she had. And instead, she justified putting out a video because she was a big girl, and that she blamed Shane because, you know, there's so much stuff on the interwebs right now with the interwebs blaming her about stuff, concerns that she had. And instead, she justified putting out a video because she was a big girl, and that she blamed Shane because, you know, there's so much stuff on the interwebs right now with the interwebs blaming her about stuff.
Did you just say the interwebs? Did she just say the interwebs? How old are you? Someone sounds a bit granny. I don't know who calls it the interwebs. Or am I hearing something wrong?
She's 38 or 39. She was 37 last year.
Oh my God, you homeschool your son? There's no point talking about the obvious, right? She is talking about herself. Like, what the fuck? You're talking about Tati. Katie, you must really fucking hate yourself because you see yourself in everyone.
Anyways, I was like, I can't believe she did this. I can't believe she did this. Like, and I am at this point right now where I just have to say something. Like, she took no accountability for her choice to post that video and instead said that Shane called her and told her, don't worry about it. He would never do that. He's too much of a N word and not the bad kind, you know what I mean? And he would never do that to himself. And so that was like her justification when she said she was concerned about the well-being of somebody. And that's the part of it. Like, I can't even believe it's been in my guts today, because that's the part of it that has been stuck with me all day. As soon as I realized, like, it was so stuck on the fact that like she was exposing Jeffrey, which was great, right? Like, everyone's like, oh, bring down Jeffrey. But it's like, she didn't tell us anything that we didn't already know. And instead of taking responsibility, she wanted to act like at her age, when this all happened, 37, she had no free will, no ability to critically think, no ability to look at evidence, no ability to ask for evidence, no ability to, you know, think about what it was she was going to do and the impact it was going to have and how it would hurt him. And instead relied on people with known backgrounds and then blamed it on, well, I didn't look at their background, so I'm, you know, again, not culpable.
Meanwhile, fucking Swanson is feeding you a whole lot of bulldang and you're swallowing it because you hate Tati so much. You're not going and vetting your sources. My God, Katie, at 37, you say, for Tati? You're nearly 43 or 44 this year. I don't know, depends whether you write 77 or 78 after your username, you know? Katherine? Fuck. You. Do you even know what critical thinking is? Do you even have one fucking rational thought in your fucking pea brain? No. I didn't expect to get this. Like, fuck. My God, just put this at the beginning of every one of your videos. And it's just contradiction central. What do you think's up in the corner? Big googly eyes hanging down. It's probably like Toad's balls hanging out.
And, you know, it frustrates me because it's like, how do people on this platform ever trust people when people are constantly lying and not taking accountability? I don't care. Like, I don't care if she says that it was because she wanted to like do something for him and stop him from looking at his phone. She says that she claims he was like a child to her. Like, the last thing I would do if I was worried about my son not looking at his phone would make a video knowing that he has, you know, 22 million people on Instagram and 16 million people on his YouTube. And she has, you know, 5 million and Jeffree Star is involved and he's got 18 million. And you know that this video is going to be seen forever. And then you're going to put out these claims.
Who the fuck? Are you just so oblivious to what you do? Oh, that's right. You don't know who you are. Fuck, man. Wow, I don't know. We just got to press play because the carousel of fucking hell.
I'm just frustrated here. Now, here's the thing. She made a mistake. And instead of like owning that she made the mistake, all she could do was feel sorry for herself and how it's ruined her career and it affected her launch. And she's struggling with being able to eat and she's lost weight. And, you know, she wants to blame people and she's threatening to sue people. And this is where like I'm frustrated because when I wrote a couple stories, this is my experience. Last year, I was still writing for an outlet at the time. I've since left, and I was brand new to YouTube, but my job before was covering stories and digging and doing investigations. And that's why my channel might be a little bit different, because I came from a writing background and sort of this investigative blogger kind of thing. And when everything
I love how uncomfortable you always feel when you say writer, that you're a writer and you got to flick your shirt up. It's the exact same thing when you were talking about you and your husband don't have sex anymore. You couldn't leave your shirt alone because it made you feel so uncomfortable. When you get that feeling, that's, where your conscious sort of comes in and says, maybe we shouldn't talk about this. But also, Katie, right before I went live, I came across one of your Patheos articles, the background of Tati and James. No one wanted, that they didn't want the world to know, or some shit, investigative in jail. Oh, I almost said it. Did I say the word I can't say? Let's get back to it. Anyway, what's under how? Has anyone seen it yet? Like, how is it? Howe's Castle?
went down, everything felt really off to me. I just couldn't believe that something like as stupid as vitamins would cause all of this. So I started like looking at them holistically from like their entire lives, like, because influencers lie about everything. And I was trying to find out, like, what is it in her life that like would make her do something like this? Like, does she have failures that makes her feel jealous? Does she have debts that she needs to pay? Are there reasons why she would want to do something like this? You know, like, that's always my thought. Like, whenever I go into a story, it's like, why would someone do this? And I sat there and I was like, okay, so I started looking and I started digging and I started finding things. I started finding public records that are not hidden, records that you can literally find online. And it's not that hard to find. And it was stuff that was like literally in the public sphere. And I started to see what was going on, I thought. And I just started sort of like, okay, so there's been some stuff in her husband's past. You know, everyone has a past, not a big deal. But I thought it was weird, you know, like, this whole thing, like, oh, we're such big business people. And I was like, well, there's some stuff in his past that he's littered with, you know, whatever, no big deal.
You know how you were saying Tati was 37? Yeah, so the stuff you found on her husband was fucking 30 years ago, like when he was in his teens. How is that fucking relevant to fucking vitamins? You can't just take stuff that's in the public, like it's right there, and then put it on YouTube and put your own spin on it, you know? Emily's not sitting there going through some teenager's court records. You went through Tati's whole family, like the birth certificate, you couldn't find her father. So you were questioning whether he was in the mafia or some shit. You were saying that on YouTube, Katie. I don't think you understand that it's broadcast worldwide, not just in Minnesota.
But, you know, it was bizarre to me because I wrote about how James Charles, like, lost money because of her video. And I got a letter from her lawyers. Mind you, I had 4,000 subscribers when I did this on YouTube. And I had maybe that video, the article that I wrote that was online, maybe had 30,000 views, tops. My sister had 40 million, 45 million. Okay. So when I wrote that, like, the exposure she got was so tiny compared to like the damage she did to herself by making that video. But instead of like getting upset with herself, she literally like took her lawyers and they started like sending.
Why would she get upset about herself? You wrote an article. It doesn't matter how many views, Katie. Does that mean that just because you're not getting that many views or whatever, because you're a small channel, you can write whatever you want? What are you trying to say? Oh, it says you under how.
Sending me letters after letters after letters after letters. And it was like, I couldn't say that, you know, she caused him to lose his to not go on tour. Remember, he had that whole sisters tour that he was planning? Well, apparently.
Remember when just like 5 minutes ago in this video, when you're saying she didn't take accountability, she was blaming others? Fucking Katie. Patheos was sent like cease and desist, a few of them, from Tati to the editor of Patheos, your editor, and you're there going, but guys, she made James Charles lose all this money. Fucking hell, you're the one fucking writing public records, ET fingers around that. Oh my fucking God. Dab, 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 dab.
Apparently, she said that she was not responsible for that. And James said that she wasn't responsible for that. How does he literally canceled it right after that? And maybe he said that, but it was like, literally, you know, that like, this is why that happened. And, you know, it's.
Sorry to butt in. Katie, literally, you don't know what happened. This is between two people and you're trying to say this is what happened. You don't know? Oh my God. Keep your nose out of other people's business. Speculation, journalist, writer, blogger, gutter journalist. It's the perfect label for you.
And then it was, you know, you can't say that. How does he literally canceled it right after that? And maybe he said that, but it was like, literally, you know, that like, this is why that happened. And, you know, it's. And then it was, you know, you can't say that I called him the P word. But then I had this Instagram post of hers where she literally called him that, and she called his behavior P behavior, and that she wasn't going to stand by and allow someone to do these things to people, and she was going to make sure they understood. And I'm sitting there going like, how is it that like, okay, so, and she made a point of saying that in her video last night, like, I didn't say the P word, that wasn't from me, but she implied it. You know what I mean? Like, she implied it with how she spoke. It didn't matter if she actually said the word or not. She made those statements, which led people down that path, and then she goes on Instagram and says it.
But that was her experience from her point of view. Just because you don't understand what's going on and you're so like protective of James Charles, which let me just remind everyone that Tati was right. It's come out like so many times that he is a fucking predator that preys on straight men. And so is Jeffree Star, allegedly, you know? Not, you know, but God, the proof is out there. Just look for the fucking DMs. It's crazy that Tati spoke up, and because of the power of Jeffree Star, she was shunned. Of course, Katie took that. Of course, Katie took James Charles's side, you know? Fuck. Of course.
And so I had screenshots of all of this. And it was like, I felt like everything that I was saying, that was what she was actually doing. She was telling me that I was lying. It was the craziest experience I've ever had. I've never had someone come back at me and be like, that didn't happen. That literally didn't happen. Experience I've ever had. I've never had someone come back at me and be like, that didn't happen. That literally didn't happen. Okay, so you didn't upload a video titled Bye Sister and make these claims. You didn't. And you didn't say that in your video? Okay. But, and then I uncovered stuff from her husband's past. And then it was like, well, he's not like that. That didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's public record. It's public record. What do you mean it didn't happen?
You said that James Westbrook took his mum off oxygen so he could get her house and his inheritance and all this shit. That didn't happen. You read what you read and what you comprehend, understand and shit is never what is ever written. It's fucking crazy. You are so intent. It's like you go in to reading a document already set on what angle you're going to take, and then you just take bits and pieces out of context and make it fit. Oh my God, have I just solved your whole life story? But Katie, here you are saying, oh, you didn't make this video, you didn't say so. Oh, what about all your videos that all your apologies that you've deleted afterwards, or how many apologies you've made? But you always say, I'm sorry, I made you feel that way, or if you felt that way, or it's never fucking sorry, because it's always followed by a but. Because you don't understand. And if you did, you would learn and change. But no, you don't. It's the same old shit. Defamation cases, I'll just play the jurisdiction card. What happens when they file in Minnesota? Time to up the thickness of them.
Like, it's public record. And I started to hear from other people that, like, you don't ever want to talk about her because this is what she does. So I spoke to this other channel who had once covered her, and they had done the same thing to her and forced them to take their videos down. I saw what she did to Emily Noel when it came to the palettes. I saw what she did to Kiki Chanel, to the point where Kiki actually made a video to Tati and said, I'm sorry, Tati. And it was literally a video where she just told Tati to F off. And I realized I'm not the only one that's being treated like this. I'm not. Like, so I dared to confront you with what you were doing, and you are telling me that I'm lying and that I'm defaming you, when I'm literally just saying, you put that video up, he lost subscribers, which meant he lost money. He said on a Snapchat that he was going to have to pay for all of the tour stuff that was canceled because it wouldn't be covered by insurance, which I was told at the time would be hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then you're going to say that you weren't responsible for that. That had nothing to do with you, when before that video, everything was fine. So I'm confused here. Like,
I'm not sure if you even watched any of the makeup videos on how tight the triangle was between James Charles, Jeffree Star, and Tati. They were basically, like she said, she felt like she was, James Charles's mother. The loyalty, man, the brand deal. I don't think you understand. I said this in my last video, but just the rehash of like what happened with James Charles. I think he was at Coachella, probably saying that wrong. And he couldn't get into the private area, VIP and stuff. He did a brand deal with Halo Beauty with her vitamins. So he would he would promote the vitamins. But yeah, couldn't, I don't know what, can't, like, what, why is my brain not putting the little bridge there? But anyway, he ended up calling, because he was getting swamped by fans or something. So he ended up calling or messaging on Instagram Tati's competition, like Sugar Bear vitamins. They're like the gummies, the gummy bears, you eat them and they're the vitamins. But yeah, her competition used that to get into their VIP. And then, like, does anyone think that James Charles talks too fast? Like, that is too fast. And, but just, okay, we've got to go back. My brain is like not working. Yeah, Sugar Bear hair. Oh, no, it wasn't backstage. Yeah, I think it was their VIP. But yeah, he had the deal with, like, he was tied to Halo Beauty. Sorry, isn't that just fucked? And also, yeah, and then he had to make the ad on Instagram, on his Instagram stories for Sugar Bear to get, like, I promise I'll advertise it, blah, blah, on my Instagram, just get me in. I think it's a load of bullshit. I reckon more people, I don't know, yeah, just maybe Halo Beauty there wasn't as many people in that private area. I don't know, it's just me trying to make sense, but fuck. I always support my friends no matter what. I feel like James Charles did use Tati. Like, I remember Tati saying that James, her husband, like, he hooked James Charles up with, got him when he went on Ellen for the first time. You can look up that video. It's on YouTube. It's scary.
and
That's fucking half a bottle. That is half a bottle.
You know, dollars. And then you're going to say that you weren't responsible for that. That had nothing to do with you, when before that video, everything was fine. So I'm confused here. Like, and, you know, I got backlash and then when I pointed out, I did a video about her vitamins and how she claimed that Shane Dawson posting on Instagram, and I still have a video you can search, you just can type Tati vitamins or whatever. And I went into her analytics for her website. And that's what I do, you guys. I'm a nerd. I'm not like this drama channel. Like, you guys say I'm a drama channel, but I literally feel like I'm this like investigative nerd. I'm the kind of person that just likes to know the story and wants to get to the truth. And that's what I look like. And I went into the analytics of her channel or her website, Halo, because you can do that. There's services that help you do that. And I was able to see the sources on the days in which she had her spikes in sales. And Shane had made a post on Twitter, which did bring her revenue in. But when I looked at the actual analytics, the bulk of her sales actually came through YouTube, because her video by sister and her follow-up video both had links to Halo in the description, and she talked about her vitamins in both. And so when I looked at that, I was like,
but she also spoke like about Halo Beauty on her own channel. 5 million. Not just those 2 videos, which did you fucking watch? You probably did, but like I said, I don't think you go in with an open mind. Are you able to watch an interview with someone that you hate and by the end of it come out and have see them from a different point of view? I doubt it. You think that your point of view is right. Oh my God, it's this perfect fucking pause. I want to know what it says. How you, like, it's not even good grammar already.
so you're going to tell me that all of your sales are from Shane? Because that's how they wanted you to believe it. Like, they wanted you to believe that it was like Shane put that out and then she got all the stuff. And it's like, no, I literally looked at your analytics and I showed my channel your analytics that proved that most of your stuff was coming from YouTube. And anyways, I'm like, okay, whatever. And it's like, I kept getting letters. You need to retract this. You need to retract that. You need to retract this. And it's like, wait a minute. Like, are you telling me I can't even speak? You can't even tell me, like, I can't even speak about you. I can't even speak about data that's literally available for everyone. Like, I can't speak about data. I can't speak about public records about your businesses. I can't speak about how, you know, when all of this was going down, mind you, one of the things that I found that she doesn't want to tell you is that she had started a beauty brand right before she put that video out, and she had set the company up, and I had found.
Oh my God, the best palette, the best fucking eyeshadow palette ever. Katie, I'm so glad you never got your fucking paws on it. No one needs to see some digging in like just watching you dig through a Natasha Denota fucking palette. Makes me sad for the palette.
I found that right before she put that video out, she and her husband had set up a business for Tati Beauty. She had previously only ever had like Halo, but she set up one for cosmetics. And I was like, wait a minute. So you set up a cosmetics thing right before, and what? And I pointed that out. I'm like,
maybe I'm not putting one and stuff together. It's not making, I don't understand. Like, why is that something? Why, like, so you found that they were going to do Halo Beauty. Well, Tati Beauty. Oh my God, I miss it. Anyone out there with the palette? I'm so jealous of you. I'm so jealous of you. Katie would have got the James Charles one and stained her eyelids because she didn't read the fine print. Oh man, I can't believe this shit that's coming out of her mouth. Like, it's exactly what I can't imagine not knowing myself. Okay, let's do my head in daily. I just looked too because Carrie Taylor, thank you so much for your $5. Cactus high five. She's so messy. She got that whole glass to drink. So we're in for a good one. If only she would stand up so I could just see how, oh, is it how you doing? Is she allowed to write that on her merch? Anyway, love it, girl. Get the fuck out of town. What time is it in the UK? Oh my God, you're in my chat. Look, no, let's just get off chat. Let's just cancel this video. Stop it now. No. Okay, I'm going back to not making sense. Let's just watch more. Oh, gosh, love is love.
So you put this out and you literally you set up a business, Tati Beauty, because her other one is called Halo. And I'm like, okay, why are you setting up Tati Beauty? And then now it's like, she wants you to believe they wanted to take and move him out of the competition for Jeffree and for Shane. She wanted him out of the competition too. She was going to be launching, in my opinion, that's my opinion. She went on her channel yesterday and had all these allegations.
Out of competition. Do you know that they're all beauty influencers? Do you know how many different makeup artists and makeup influencers and stuff have released products? What the fuck? Tati didn't want to be with Morphe, or is it Morphe or Morph? Or, you know, she didn't want to collaborate with another brand. She wanted her own. And she put the work in. My God. Every single, you can go watch makeup videos now that rank eyeshadow palettes, and Tati's palette is always number one. And now there's counterfeit. Like, she was going to release another palette and the plan got out, and now the counterfeit market has it and they've been selling it, and people have been going mad thinking that Tati Beauty is back. And yeah, it got so bad that Tati had to do a video and say no. But yeah, it's just fucked. Like, Katie, she's a businesswoman expanding her business. You got Katie Joy Live. You know, you tried to expand, couldn't do it. Too much for the ADHD woman that takes her meds. It's really weird how you still suffer from all the ADHD stuff, even though you're medicated. It's like it amplifies it.
Allegations about how, you know, there's this big conspiracy and everything's going on. So she can go on her channel and levy humongous allegations against people, and there's no consequences. But if people dare to push back and ask questions, we're the ones that are wrong. How is that even possible? I don't understand that. Petition for Jeffree and for Shane, she wanted him out of the competition too. She was going to be launching, in my opinion, that's my opinion. She went on her channel yesterday and had all these allegations about how, you know, there's this big conspiracy and everything's going on. So she can go on her channel and levy humongous allegations against people, and there's no consequences. But if people dare to push back and ask questions, we're the ones that are wrong. How is that even possible? I don't understand that. She was starting Tati Beauty. Like, she wants to act like she wasn't scheming. Like, she was going to be starting her beauty line. She was going to be putting out her palette. James Charles has a humongous palette, one of the biggest ever with Morphe. James Charles was also thinking about starting his own cosmetics line. So is she. It's like 5 million in Jeffree stars.
Oh, fuck, look what I did. Oh my God, that's because I was lazy and I went for... Okay, anyway, I was going to say, Tati didn't bring out hoodies, did she? James Charles copied H3H3 with, oh no, not, but like Healer. Is it Healer or Healer? Oh, we could be here all night with that. The color block hoodie thing, Tati didn't do that. What's it got to do with anyway? But does she not know or understand the makeup, you know, on fucking YouTube? No. Never bothered to understand the dynamics between the people she's talking about. This is a crew. My God. And Shane, oh man, he took the fall because he got a bit too close to Jeffree Star's shit, you know? Better pay him a lot of money. You know, let's make you a palette. Let's give you all the money that you have never had in your life, and that will keep you silent. it's fucked because he did. He took the downlight for. Because the amount of shit that everyone can dig up on Shane Dawson from when he first started his comedy and skit and stuff, like, we all fucking make mistakes. We all learn. If there's proof out there of it, think of when it was released. You can't judge someone today on fucking, decades ago standards. I'm not even going to get into that, but fucking Jeffree Star is so much worse. The stuff that is out there, that's anyone that brings it to light, he will make someone else look worse so there's no one thinks of him. With money comes power, and fuck, he's got so much fucking power. So much. And yeah, I want to speak out on this as well, but like, I don't like confrontation, and I have reached out to other, I've reached out to Rich Lux, just to, someone who's closer, like, maybe you want to bring this up, because I'm scared. Because that's why Tati had to take like a year off. Like, it's scary with that kind of shit. Anyway, okay, I've spoken too much. Going back to how you doing?
Involved, and he's got 18 million, and you know that this video is going to be seen forever, and then you're going to put up. But I also believe that they all wanted the same thing. All three of them wanted James out of the way. All three of them wanted him off the platform. All three of them were jealous. All three of them are guilty, period. She tried to justify the fact that, she was worried that James might do something to himself, and then to escape all culpability of the fact that he might actually hurt himself, she said, Jane told me. It's okay. I didn't pick on her. She picked on herself. Like, I was covering a public story. That's the thing. Like, a public story. What I did was wrong. Okay. Anyways, I guess me talking about her is wrong. Got it. Sure. Anyways, I'm not here playing any sort of victim. I will say that I followed their instructions. I cleaned up things. I made corrections. I took things out. I added stuff like, this is my opinion of my personal belief, that kind of stuff. I was less aggressive. I was like, yeah, I'll work with you. Cool. Like, it's fine.
So the article didn't even have my opinion, my belief before. She was just saying shit with no. This is why she couldn't do journalism at university. And rather than taking this and learning from it, like, oh, this is where I learned that I've got to supply the evidence to back up what I'm saying. Like, I can't just say whatever I want to say about something. I've got to have evidence. Maybe that would, but no, she's so defensive. My God. Even listen to, maybe she should get a recorder and listen to herself back.
Probably a little bit harsh. Yeah, but like, so.
I'm so sorry. A little bit harsh?
It's like, I'm not up here saying like I'm a victim. I'm literally saying like, they sent me the stuff. I was like, okay, yep, I'll make corrections. I'll take that out. I'll do this. I'll do that. But it like literally didn't stop. It was like, I didn't say this. I didn't say that. And so I would literally clean something up, and then I would get another list of, well, you need to do this, 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 and this, and this. And it was just like, I couldn't even believe it. It was so much stuff. And anyways, whether or not her husband's background has any part of it doesn't matter to me anymore. I really don't care about it. And I actually unlisted that video because it literally doesn't bother me. I don't care. He's not on the platform. He doesn't have anything to do with this, whatever. Although he is heavily involved in her businesses, and he's on all of her documents for her businesses. So that's why I brought it up. Anyways. Then yesterday, she literally goes online and says she's going to sue anyone who defamed her. Okay, so here's the thing about defamation. First of all, to defame someone, you have to prove that the things that you're saying are what caused that person's reputation to be tarnished. And in this case, she tarnished her own reputation by publishing a video which received massive backlash because she had no evidence. And then she wants to blame anyone else who had the audacity to suggest that what she did was wrong.
Were you talking about what was going on with the bi sister? No, Katie, you were the only person reporting on James Westbrook. Fucking Tati's family. You weren't even calling her Tati. you were calling her tenure because, you know, some got it wrong. There's fucking searchers out there that come back with wrong names, but she has no fucking idea. Anything. It's public record. But Katie, what's public record and what the public needs to know as a T channel reporting? Oh my God. She's so dumb. Defamation. She's explaining it to us.
And I felt like I was being bullied. So then fast forward to about a week ago. I get notified from somebody that I better not ever talk about her ever again. And I'm like, what? I better not ever talk about her ever again. Okay, cool. Now I would show you guys the letters she sent me, but they literally copyrighted them and said I couldn't show them. Yeah, that's right. They copyrighted their cease and desist letters and all the communication was confidential. And I wasn't able to afford an attorney, but now I have the money to afford an attorney. I have an amazing civil attorney who will back me up, hook for everything. Like, I'm not afraid of her anymore because I can, like, I have the support now to actually.
I'd be worried if your lawyer didn't back you up. I mean, that's what a fucking lawyer's meant to do. Get your point across. But Katie, yeah, when she's like, someone was telling me to leave her alone. Yeah, James Charles actually had to DM her and say, look, stop writing the shit that you're writing because it's not true. And you are just going to be, you know, sued, taken to court. Try to give her the heads up. Oh, no. Oh, no. That only increased the delusion of how involved Katie is in the Dramageddon. James Charles and her are tight. Remember, she was friends with James Charles's mum? I wonder if that's another Lindsay.
Come out here and be like, you know what? I'm not scared anymore. Like, I'm not afraid. I'm not going to just like not talk about you and like not talk about this situation because you're going to threaten to destroy me through a lawsuit. And I'm just not. So last week I get a message that I better not talk about her ever again. And you just don't understand because, you know, you don't understand how dark this whole situation was, how crappy and how shady this whole thing was that happened behind the scenes. And it was just so terrible. And you just don't get it. And I said, I was a small channel. Why does she give a flying about me? Because what you wrote got her in her core. It really bothered her. And I was like, okay. And I said, so are you threatening me? Oh, no. I'm not threatening you, Katie. You can put out whatever you want about her. That's totally fine. You're threatening me. You're telling me I should never talk about her because she's going to sue me because I had the audacity to literally cover her story and show what she was doing and point out like the fact that she was lying. And why did she go after me and not these larger drama channels that were going after her? And now everybody is speaking out about her. So are you, Tati, are you going to sue Trisha Paytas, who literally uploaded a video that said, Tati, you're stupid or you're dumb? Are you going to go after like Peter Mon? Are you going to go after, are you going to go after anybody that calls you out? Because look in the feeds, girl, like people are not buying what you're selling. Go on Twitter, girl. Like I didn't have to say a word about you and people are mad with your video. They are not happy. And I'm just like, I'm sick of it because I wanted to, once that was said to me, I was like, don't ever talk about her. She's probably going to sue you. Don't worry. She's got her lawsuit ready. I'm like, that's a threat. You're literally threatening me. Oh, she doesn't.
So not only when you read like the stuff that you reported on, did you assume what it meant, but you're now also assuming that you were being threatened, putting words in other people's mouth, exaggerating the story, making it huge, broadcasting this on YouTube. You know? Huh?
Doesn't even want you to breathe her name again. Seriously, you guys, how many times in the last year have I talked about her? Like, after Dramageddon was over, I covered her like one time because she was crying about her YouTube channel dying. Remember that time where she literally went on her like Instagram and she's like, oh my God, you guys, I don't know why no one's watching my video of drugstore makeup that I've uploaded 37 different times. Like she was mad and crying that YouTube had it out for her. Oh my God, you guys. After Dramageddon was over, I covered her like one time because she was crying about her YouTube channel dying. Remember that time where she literally went on her like Instagram, and she was like, oh my God, you guys. I don't know why no one's watching my video of drugstore makeup that I've uploaded 37 different times. Like, she was mad and crying that YouTube had it out for her because nobody wanted to watch the same video she's made. I mean, I looked at her channel. I was like, how many drugstore fails are you gonna make, Tati? You have done so many drugstore fails. Like every video.
Maybe if you watch one fucking video on how to put eyeshadow on, how to do eyebrows, how to fucking match your fucking makeup. What about all the drugstore dupes? That was my favorite, because who wants to pay fucking $70 or something for a palette? Katie, not everyone has that kind of money to spend on stuff, especially people like you that, you know, I say people like you because you're a special needs mum. You like to remind everyone you've got a medically fragile child. And when you can't afford your lawyer's fees, you ask Tati's lawyer, you ask Michael Saltz to pay for your lawyer's fee because you couldn't fucking afford it. And then I remember Michael Brown. Was it Michael Brown? I forgot. Yeah, they were both called Michael. Fucking threw myself off. Yeah, he was still waiting, even after the case was finished and stuff, he was still waiting for you to pay him. Yeah. So even though you got money now and you're so confident and you got the platform and you're just a small channel, my God, you never think of your son. Ever. Okay, like, you're damaging Tati's livelihood, her business. You're smearing her husband's name. Her fucking, my God. Fucking shit.
Video is drugstore. Like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of feeling like she's sitting there going, I'm scared of Jeffree Star. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of larger channels putting positions like this of smaller channels like mine and making it feel like we are suffocated by free speech. And I don't condone like harassment, and I don't suggest that you harass anyone. And I don't feel like I've never talked to her. I've like never contacted her. I did try to contact her at one point to get a statement for what I was covering, and she wouldn't respond. She had a ton of issues with her shipping for her vitamins because she had so many like orders after everything. And Halo Beauty literally blocked me when I was asking for like a confirmation. Like I was like, can you confirm what's going on with your shipping? Can you tell me why this is happening? And they blocked me. And I was like, okay, I guess I don't get there. Anyways, I'm
You expect it to be blocked. You really did not expect them to be, oh, hi, Katie Joy. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You didn't expect to get a statement. You're a pest to them. You're someone on the internet sharing information to smear them, and you say, oh, I only talked about her once or twice. Fuck, I've got at least 6 to 7 deleted without a crystal ball Tati videos. Is that free speech when you have to delete it? Like, are you able to stand behind your fucking words because you know that you've supplied the evidence? The article stands for itself. God, you would never fucking pass journalism 101. Imagine Katie doing fucking research, actual research, all those assignments of research, all the fucking referencing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. This is not reporting, by the way. This is a fucking smear campaign.
You know, it's not a like, I don't know, it's not another channel that did a video about her a year before that uncovered a lot of the same stuff that I did. She silenced them. She went after Emily Noel. She went after Kiki Chanel. She has gone after tons of other people in the beauty industry. And then she wants to say that she doesn't do that. She goes after James Charles. And then when I report it, she comes after me. And like, I don't have anything against this woman at all. Like, I really don't care. Like, I was just covering a story. Gulping sounds are normal. Anyways, I'm just saying, like, when I got that message about a week ago, don't say anything about her. And then I was told that a video was probably coming out and it was going to be good because everyone was going to find out who Jeffree Star was. We already knew who Jeffree Star was. Like, why'd you wait a year? Why did you wait a year, girl? Why didn't you just tell people when it happened? Dr. Grande said it best today. She piled it on because it was safe now because everyone's attacking them. And she's like, I feel unsafe because he's coming after me. Like, come on. He is not going to come after you. Like, Jeffree Star is a lot of things, but he's not. You guys, seriously.
You've said you don't like Dr. Grande. You said you don't believe in body language being evidence or scientific or some fucking bullshit. Obviously, you didn't study any psych either. But Katie, also, I have a video. I was going to do it like where you're talking about Dr. Grande and you are like, he's just not, he's not a doctor, blah, blah. He doesn't have the credentials, blah, blah, blah. Fucking master's, PhD, not as high as Spanish bachelor's degree. Is that as far as you went? And also in Spanish, I guess you're not writing an essay and supplying evidence. Katie, sorry, just before I press play, I want to know, did you ever think about maybe doing a Spanish channel where you do Without a Crystal Ball but in Spanish? That would be a way to branch out your business. I mean, you've got the credentials.
Here's my thing. If you've done something or said something that's wrong and you pretend to be fake on YouTube and you're worried that he's going to expose you, maybe tell your subscribers you're not perfect. And she's like, I feel unsafe because he's coming after me. Like, come on. He is not going to come after you. Like, Jeffree Star is a lot of things, but he's not. You guys, seriously. Here's my thing. If you've done something or said something that's wrong and you pretend to be fake on YouTube and you're worried that he's going to expose you, maybe tell your subscribers you're not perfect. I don't know what is going on. I'm obsessed with Tati. Oh yeah, not even the case. I am tired of feeling like I am tired of feeling like I don't have a choice and I don't have a voice. And I'm tired of seeing her going up on her channel and acting like nothing ever happens. She didn't do it. It wasn't her. She has no responsibility. If I make a mistake, and I make them a lot, I'll take responsibility for it. I apologize, and then I do better. If I make a mistake, and I make them a lot, I'll take responsibility for it. And acting like nothing ever had, if I make a mistake, and I make them a lot, I'll take responsibility for it. I apologize, and then I do better. And I'm sure I'll get a letter from her tomorrow and be like, oh, okay. But I'm not going to be like afraid anymore. And I'm not going to be afraid anymore. Why impersonator? Because I'm frustrated and I'm tired and I'm sick of people acting like they can use people, and like anyone that dares to do anything and say anything you know, you're going to silence them. Well, I hope you're going to silence Dr. Grande, because Dr. Grande said that your apology was terrible. Dr. Grande said that you were shifting blame and you were asking people not to think with their heads and just believe what you said. And you were pretending like you had no accountability for your actions.
You know how you said you don't care? Oh, you care. You care, your body. The way you're talking to Tati, the way you are addressing her, the way you said, if I make a mistake, I take accountability and I learn from it. And then you did the kind of, you rolled your lips in. Very comfortable with the way that you reassure yourself of fucking bullshit. If only you could fucking understand. This is what people are doing with you, Katie. Holding you accountable through your videos. That's the proof. That's always been the proof. No one is doing no one is out there just blabbering on free speech. I can say whatever I want about anyone. That's what it means. Maybe that's what it meant in Spanish class, but out here in the real world, you've got to fucking bring not receipts, evidence. And you're going to be seeing a lot of evidence in your court trial stuff, you know? You're so much hands and stuff going on. So much pointing. Oh, telling everyone off.
That's what Dr. Grande said. He's a doctor. You gonna sue him? Like, I hope you're gonna silence Dr. Grande, because Dr. Grande said that your apology was terrible. Dr. Grande said that you were shifting blame and you were asking people not to think with their heads and just believe what you said. And you were pretending like you had no accountability for your actions. That's what Dr. Grande said. He's a doctor. You gonna sue him? Like, Dr. Grande's assessment of her apology was literally the best thing ever. I was not even wanting to deal with this. I was like, oh God, I have to listen to her again because I don't enjoy her content. She's boring to me. I like funny. You know who I like in the beauty community? And if you haven't checked him out, Malibu Dollface is hysterical. Or Fancy Face, she is so funny. Seriously, there are these amazing Black creators on YouTube that have the best videos. Malibu Dollface goes into his closet and he literally goes off, and I laughed so hard. And
But do you follow anyone with your skin color? What, it's all good to promote women that are Black and their channels and they're amazing. I can't even think of the lady that I follow, but you're not going to learn because they aren't, for me, I'm fair, white, pale. So I like Taylor Wynn, for example, because she uses the palest light skin shades. Katie, yeah. Also Tati, the reason she's so it's like you're hanging out with someone. She was, I used to be, it's just weird. Should I admit it? No, I won't. Well, I used to be a fan of Tati. I don't know what happened. It's when Buffy came back different. Yeah, that's where I'm at. God, that's so bad to say, but at least I didn't say what I was going to say.
Anytime Malibu uploads, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot wait for Malibu to bring the tea. Malibu will make my story, my guts die over. I will be so, yeah. Malibu is, no, so who you should be subscribing to, Malibu Dollface. Check out my girl, Sharita. Sharita knows it all. Or Sharita explains it off. Earth Mova, what is her channel's name? Anyways, she does commentary. Amazing, another Black creator. Fancy Face, another Black creator. Does amazing makeup. Christi Beauty, amazing.
Oh yeah, this is when I died a little bit because I was like, how many things are we going to have in common? Fuck. Because I'm a Gilmore Girls, but I'm not just a Gilmore Girls fan. I know it inside out, but Katie's, doesn't let's not go there. But also we had this, she has the same Discman as me. But yes, Raw Beauty Kristi, I can't believe she watches that. But I do have a video coming up because she watches Raw Beauty Kristi, the video that I've got coming up, yeah, she copies exactly what Raw Beauty Kristi says in her videos, and nothing is ever authentic. But fuck her. Like, is she ever fucking going to learn how to do makeup? Like, what does she get out of watching these makeup videos? Does she just tune it on and like turn it on and have a good old laugh? Or does she learn from it? How many Black creators, like content creators, does she got a list? Is this around? Oh, this might have been around the Black Lives Matter, like all the stuff that went down in Minnesota, the riots and stuff.
Kiki Chanel, love her. There are so many unproblematic people that do makeup that are not jerks. Dr. Grande, you need, if you are a science nerd and you want some guy that's literally got glasses like thick as a brick and he has the driest sense of humor, you have to subscribe to Dr. Grande. Jackie Ina. I watched Jackie Ina on Instagram Live or on Instagram yesterday, popping up.
Oh, that's the Black makeup artist that I watch. I really like her. Just, she's so authentic. And fuck Katie, you don't. Katie watches it for a different purpose. She's not connecting with these creators. Like Raw Beauty Kristi, I brought her eyeshadow palette. I brought her Per Cosmetics, the double-sided one. And I had to because it was so her. And I followed her since, you know, yeah. Like she was a MySpace e-girl too. Is that what they call them, e-girl? I just used to call myself color kid.
About people telling her about her uneven skin tone. And I was like, I love that. She was all, stop it. Like, if I didn't ask for your opinion and I don't need the correction, keep it to yourself. And I was like, yes, Jackie, go off, girl, go off. Because you know who was affected by this and by them was Jackie. She should have so many more subscribers, but Jeffrey and Tati and all those fools made everyone think that she was the angry Black woman when she's literally like one of the most positive creators. She's so positive. And you know who else I really like is Gabriel Zamora. And I know you guys will be like, oh, he's so dramatic, but he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh.
I was going to do a video on him too, because yeah, Katie lusting over young males. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Makes me laugh. I love Kiki. Yes, Jeffree Star destroyed. Kat Von D. Oh, Malibu Dollface is the best.
Yeah, Kat Von D's actually been silenced. Like, as bad as what she did, you know, like I also used to follow her, like, oh my God, man. But then when I found out she was an anti-vaxxer, I just couldn't look at her the same way. And not that there was a lot of stuff that went on, but also maybe some like Jeffree Star might have infiltrated my brain and made that decision. But I used to want to be tattooed by Kat Von D, like LA ink and Miami ink. I'm obsessed. So yeah. Oh fuck! It's bringing back like, well, Katie, not you, but the mention of Jeffree Star. When I saw Jeffree Star's interview with fucking Chris Hansen, that was the day I unsubscribed, and I now have, it's so weird. It's like I see him for what he is and not how I saw him like in this delusion for all those years. It's like my mind needed to be opened up with all the Darby stuff that went down and reminded of all the stuff, like all the blood on the dance floor stuff. Like, even though, God, I never owned anything Jeffree Star except 2 lipsticks because fucking broke girl. Like I used to look at everyone going, oh, to have a palette. Oh.
So the best thing that came out of this whole experience for me, winding it back up, is when I started covering her and covering this, I had the opportunity to meet an amazing group of creators who are Black and who were fed up and wanted to be heard and seen on the platform. And they actually were a humongous part and a big help to me when I was doing the work because they had been in the community for way longer. They knew more details. They could tell me what to look for. Sharita, Marcus, Malibu, Dion, she doesn't have a channel. Earth Mava. What is Earth's channel though? I know her channel isn't Earth Mava. Like, they were like, here's what you need. Help us, you know, or like, let's just be friends. And Earth actually went through this situation last fall because she was so sick of like how these drama channels and how these creators were treating other Black creators. And she literally spoke out and she called Rich Lux out, and Earth was like done with it. And she did a video and she was fed up, and she has a very small channel, and Rich Lux sent him and all of his bully friends, and they were like harassing her. And this tiny channel that
how did we get onto this topic? Katie, it's just so weird that you couldn't like sympathize with, you couldn't see Tati and feel her fucking pain and see that she was telling the truth. And you couldn't see the manipulation coming from James Charles. Both James Charles and Jeffree Star love their fucking receipts. They have to be in control. Bit like you too, Katie. You love to bring it with the receipts. Tati didn't need receipts. She was telling her story. She wasn't there to prove that James Charles was a predator, which we all know now. So, well done, Katie. Well done for backing the right person. Fuck. How you wrong. How you wrong. You wrong.
never got views, ends up getting like 80,000 views on this video. And all I wanted to do was stick up for her and be like, this isn't cool, because my channel had like, I don't know, 30 or 40,000 at the time. So I felt like I have a bigger platform. We can get some people to stick up for her and like, be like, it's okay. And she was so terrified because of all the attacks that came from the other white creators that were like sending people to her, that she didn't want to deal with it. ERFMUVA. So ERFMUVA. And I'm like, her video wasn't vile. It wasn't mean. She was literally just calling them out for their hypocrisy. And they sent their attack dogs on her. And she was like relentlessly bullied by these people. And it was like, I wanted to like help her. And she's like, no. Yeah, she only had 500 subs. There's Dion. Actually, Dion gets her moderator. Dion was like gone for such a long time. Dion's been one of my moderators. So Dion, you get your wrench back because she was pieced out there for a while. But anyways, Dion was one of, is like, Dion has literally right there. She got her moderator back. She was one of my longtime subs. Dion gets her moderator. Dion was like gone for such a long time. Dion's been one of my moderators. So Dion, you get your wrench back because she was pieced out there for a while. But anyways, Dion was one of, it's like, Dion has literally right there. She got her moderator back. She was one of my longtime subscribers, and she was actually the person that hooked me up with all of these people. And she was just like, you don't understand what's going on over here. Like, this is so bad. And like, Earth does this video, and then they set out all their attack dogs. And I've seen the same thing happen to Sharita. Sharita was trying to like scream and yell about all of this as well. Like, Sharita did a video and was like, you don't understand what's going on. Jeffree Star is doing this, and he's got all these drama channels in his pocket, and they are spreading this, and they're causing issues, and they're trying to like stifle Jackie, and they're trying to like put down any other like person of color that has a channel, and they are targeting people relentlessly. And she did a video, and they did the exact same thing to her. And she is so intelligent.
Like a real journalist would take what other people's point of view is of a story, but then not just report on that, but like be able to see the whole picture. Katie gets so fucking involved in something that doesn't involve her and gets clouded by, you know, other people's thoughts. She's actually, well, she's blinded by her own fucking hate. But yeah, nothing is her. I don't know what I'm saying. Am I going brain dead watching this? Most likely. Most likely. Thumbs up? No. But the desperation. Dion's here. Look, she said it. And oh my God, here's my proof. Different creators, though, in that mess would have had to like use Katie to get their point across. More people feeding her stuff that she's not vetting, you know? She wouldn't know if these people used her.
She is so, you know, loving. Like, these are people that I have still been friends with. Like, people always be like, oh, you don't have friends on YouTube. I'm like, I just don't tell you who all my friends on YouTube are. So check out Sharita because Sharita's awesome. Check out Earth because she needs some love. And show your support for the creators that have been lost in this mess, who are not being, you know, getting the love that they need, who are doing things and being honest and not problematic.
I followed the whole thing. I never heard of, like, well, I didn't. What's she talking about? This is like the outer circles of the main issue.
And, you know, lift up the people who just want to do good and ignore this crap, because all of this makes me want to do is I just am not going to watch any of them. None of them at all. And I didn't really watch them anyway, but like, I'm done. Like, I'll cover it, but I would never watch any of them. And I am like, go find the creators that are awesome. I think Fancy Face has, I don't know, she's from Jamaica. I love her. She is so feisty. Love her attitude. She popped off on Marlena Stell last year, and I was like there for the popcorn. I was like, girl, get Marlena. Marlena, who was like, I'm never in drama. Okay. Would I still watch James? I don't watch James. Do I still like want the best for him? Yes.
If you don't watch James, how are you so certain that what Tati is saying is not the truth? And we're talking about back here in 2020. Because now we know that Tati, everything she said is the truth. God, look at her eye. That one that, this is why she needs to have glasses, because this is the eye that just goes around and it's very, oh my God.
Yes, 100%. I don't want anything bad for anyone, you know, at all. I don't want anything bad for people. I just want people to remember that I'm just here to say that I totally lost a track because Emily was like, Katie, you're a drama channel. It's fine. Just embrace it. I just want people to like be here, have fun, and enjoy things. And I'm not trying to cancel anyone. I'm not saying like, don't watch them. I'm just saying I'm not watching that. I'm tired of it. I want to watch people that like make me laugh. Like right now, I am loving Def Noodles. Like if I need to like have a laugh about the ridiculousness that I'm witnessing on YouTube, I'm like, I'm gonna go watch Def. Or if I want to watch like Kiki Chanel, like take down the MLMs, I'm like, I'm gonna go watch Kiki. Or if I want to listen to, you know, Sharita blast, you know, Rich Lux or something, I'm gonna go watch Sharita. You know, I'm gonna go watch who I'm gonna watch. Anyways, Carly Bible. I love Def Noodles too.
Yeah, but Katie, no one loves Def Noodles like you love. You love him. You were obsessed with him. Oh my God, you could not get enough. What about now? Hey, 2022. Still his biggest fan. Remember when Def Noodles reported on Katie? And her whole delusion of their relationship, their marriage, their children fell apart. She was back to reality in the funeral waiting room.
Also, like Sloan, he's super sweet. He's a young kid.
Oh, Katie, you in 2022, you're not saying that anymore because Sloan has overtaken you in numbers. And he's doing so fucking amazing. And he called you out because you were reporting on Britney, and, you know, by then you'd swap teams because you realized you were wrong, and oh, now you're all pro Britney. But Sloan liked to remind you that you weren't. And you used to question Britney, why can't she buy shorts that fit? And then Sloan had to remind you she doesn't have control of her money. Oh, but I can't understand that. Look at this fucking face. What do you mean? Another cease and desist. Like any normal person would just delete the article and move on. Katie wanted to keep going. Let me adjust it. I've got to get this information out there. But yeah, anyway, with the Sloan thing, oh my God, how sick was it? Oh, she was like, I'm basically his mother. It's like if I was 19 and had him, something, it was sick. It was sick. Okay, now we need to go back.
Oh God. Yeah. Def is hilarious. I know Def's glasses have no lenses, and that's like my favorite part about him. I know Tati completely dragged Kiki.
I can't believe she just pointed out that one of the YouTube, you know, that they wear the glasses without the they wear the frames without the glasses. That's my favorite thing about Katie. You need to go to a rave or something, just something.
So here's the thing. Sharita and I were going to be doing a video on Saturday. Sharita and I were like ready. We were going to go for it. And then Sharita was not able to. So Sharita is going to come. I'm going to invite Irf over to see if Irf wants to share what happened to her, because I feel like Irf deserves a platform that has a lot of people to hear what she went through and how it affected her channel. I think you should subscribe to Irf, ERREARFMUVA. I would like a million times over. Sharita and I have been trying to do a collaboration for weeks. I know the way that Kiki responded to her was the best. Sloan is hilarious. Sloan is the sweetest kid too. Oh, okay. Sharita's going to come on Saturday. Who's going to show up for Sharita? Because Sharita has so much to say and she's so funny. And Sharita can tell you that I'm not lying here. We have been friends for over a year. So there's amazing Irf Muba. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to get off track. I don't want people to be like, why are you still rambling? There is no proof that Shane is in the hospital, period. Some random channel with 16,000 subscribers put out a video that was like 2 minutes. And he's like, I got to bring you the tea. I heard he's in the hospital. There's literally no proof, nothing. So I'm not going to like entertain that. It's not real. I like Peter Mon, but I don't think Peter likes me. Peter, if I said something snarky to you last year, I'm sorry. You were kind of going after James and being a little like biased. I didn't like it.
Why? Why are you going after everyone that goes after James? Why can't they have their opinion? That's not the same as yours. Protecting a predator. That's what you're doing, Katie.
But I do love how he's like, I'm YouTube famous. Happy birthday, Peter. I think I heard you just turned 48. I hope you have a great year. Oh my God. Sharita put out a video a couple days ago where she literally fell into her bed and she was laughing hysterically. And I think it was her response to Tati. I was laughing so hard. Oh, I'm a humongous Friends show. Does anyone like Friends? I love Friends. Love Friends. And my husband and I are always like, how you doing? Oh, did he? Well, hi, Peter. I love Peter's channel. I love him. Sometimes he rambles and he tells his stories, so then I click off. But he did a video last week where he was like, I'm done with Shane and Jeffrey. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. I love Peter. When I'm done, I'm gonna get offline. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't send hate to Tati. Don't send hate to James Charles. Don't send hate to Shane.
Sorry, I'll go back in a minute. I was just trying to get the pause because look how much she's tilting her head so that everything can be straight.
He did a video last week where he was like, I'm done with Shane and Jeffrey. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. I love Peter. When I'm done, I'm gonna get offline. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't send hate to Tati. Don't send hate to James Charles. Don't send hate to Shane. Don't send hate to Jeffree Star. Do not send hate to anyone. Be nice to each other on social media. Do not feel like you are silent. You know that you have a voice. Know that if you are a smaller creator, I will always support you because I want to tell you a secret. Malibu Dollface has 600,000 subscribers. And when I was a tiny little channel, Malibu was like interacting with me. He let me use his videos. He gave me permission to use his stuff. Like he was such a sweet person. And like, that's how I feel like all creators should be. Like, you are nice to me and I'll be nice to you without an agenda, without a motive. Oh, I think I have a bunch of super chats. Sorry. Do not feel like you are silent. You know that you have a voice. Know that if you are a smaller creator, I will always support you because I want to tell you a secret. Malibu Dollface has 600,000 subscribers.
When are you going to hit 600K, Katie? You'd think you'd be there by now. My God, you've really stopped growing. You can't top it up enough because now the money's going towards lawyers, multiple lawyers for different cases. Yeah.
And when I was a tiny little channel, Malibu was like interacting with me. He let me use his videos. He gave me permission to use his stuff. Like he was such a sweet person. And like, that's how I feel like all creators should be. Like, you are nice to me and I'll be nice to you without an agenda, without a motive. Oh, I think I have a bunch of super.
No one's mean to you. You just take people's opposing opinion to yours and you fucking think like people are bullying you. You're unable to take critical feedback. You're unable to take that critical feedback, actually put it into, play and learn and grow. Like, that's why you have to buy your subs, because you're unable to organically grow because you're not learning. You're the same person. Carousel goes on and fucking on.
Super chat, sorry. Not your business. Thank you for your super chat. Deborah Baker, thank you for your super chat. Emma says, we appreciate your analysis, Katie. You always dig deep and connect the dots. Thank you. Cynthia says, just found your channel. You're great. Thank you, Cynthia. Katie says, you dig deep to get facts and add a flare of snarky. Oh my God. You guys have to make sure that you watch my Jackie. When we're done with this live, go click on over to my Gabby Hannah video. I was hilarious. I'm not even lying. I was so funny in the Gabby Hannah one. If you guys want some snark, when you're done with this live, go to my YouTube channel and click on the video I just uploaded, which is about Jackie or Gabby Hannah. Okay. Elizabeth Brooking, thank you for becoming a member. Maggie, the videos do not go together. She said in the first one that she is a smart woman and has learned and is not manipulated, but they're all guilty. Yeah, she did say that. I remember she said that. Maya, thank you for becoming a member. Valerie, thank you for becoming a member. Katie, thank you for the super chat. And Denisha Avery, thank you for your sticker. Okay, you guys. Oh, tone the gulping down. Just kidding. Mindless bumblebee. Okay, you guys, are we going to be joyfully available? Make sure that you're joyfully available for your husbands. Okay, we're going to.
That is so fucked up though, isn't it? Those women have no choice. And Katie has it's just, it's sick because Katie finds her joy in details of CSA and doesn't have sex with her husband, and then she's so happily joking about these women being joyfully available. to be able to joke about that kind of abuse. It's fucked. It's fucked.
We're gonna do a Debra video this week. We're gonna do a Sister Wives video this week. Hopefully, I'll get a Chad and Lori Daybell Vallow update coming this week. And some of you guys keep sending me stuff about Erin something from Big Brother, so I'm gonna look into her, and that's where we're at. So give this video a thumbs up before you go. Make sure you check out my Gabby Hannah video, and thank you guys for listening to me. And Tati, like, just admit you did something wrong and stop pretending like you're going to sue everyone that points out exactly what you did. I would love to be sued. Seriously. I mean, I wouldn't, I'm not saying like sue me, but like imagine the discovery. I can't even. Anyways.
This face here is when you realize what you said is bullshit, because to get to discovery, oh, I can't wait for discovery on you. You know, Todd Kristi is informed with the Medicaid shit, you know? There's so much. Okay, has she finished? Did she do her peace sign? Did I?
Bye, guys.
Oh my God, it's so fucking horror story. Guess what? I looked up the Gabby Hannah video. I just want to show you what came up. Hang on. Oh, do I have to press that? Because look what she's wearing. Maybe we can watch this another time. Sorry, this is what I was doing while she was blabbering on. I was like, I cannot watch this anymore because my brain is departed. Now I just want to sing. Imagine Katie doing karaoke. What song? She wouldn't even have the confidence to be that vulnerable and like be an actual joke. I mean, I'm not a good singer, but I bursted out there. I can't even fucking speak. Look what she's... I forgot to warn you about the incoming nightmare because I didn't know how bad it was, because it wasn't this bad until I made it big. Oh, she's pulled up a whole channel. How do I pull up a picture that close? Because guess who I want to be that close to? Oh, Jeremy. Haven't checked in on him in a while. Not after I checked Douglas Snark and they think he has hair implants as well. Okay, we're off topic. We'll watch this another day. Should we? Yes. Oh my God. Okay. I need a drink, but I'm just going to leave her up there while I have a drink. Oh my God, look at her hair. I don't think I've ever seen this Gabby Hannah video because I'd never come across Gabby Hannah, but on Twitter, it might have been this same year. When was the Black Lives Matter riots in Minnesota? Was it around May, June of 2020? Oh God, it's my mind. Because Katie, that's when she went to the hospital with B. And she was online the whole time, taking photos of her sitting there next to him, taking photos of herself, selfie with the mask on and stuff that stayed on her Twitter forever. But also she was fighting with Gabby Hannah about, like, she was trying to say that Gabby Hannah doesn't have ADHD. And it was just so fucked up because it's not the only person she's ever done this to on Twitter. Like, she has also gone after Mackenzie fucking McGee. No, that's weird. Is that her last name? Anyway, it's my brain. Mackenzie from Teen Mum, you know, that was married to the cowboy. Fuck, what's his name? Yeah, my brain doesn't want to go there. But Gannon was one of their kids. Gannon. So fucking just fucked up my life. Okay. Yeah, she also tweeted her and said maybe you should look into or see if you have ADHD. And Mac was like, well, if you fucking watch Teen Mum, I talk about it. She's had it like since she was hell young. So, oh my God. And her arguing with people like Gabby, who the fuck has made her the person that like can tell if you have ADHD or not? That's the godlike complex that people get from meth, the meth high. It makes you think that you're the smartest fucking person in the world. It makes you think that you're a god, that you can get away with anything. It's like Amber when she's, you know, so mentally unwell and she's on Instagram, Amber Portwood, and she's giving mental health advice to people that are asking her for it. Like, but it's like she should not be doing it, but she's so convinced that she knows how to treat and cope with her mental illness, so this will work for you. And holy shit, Katie is just she's a nightmare. Okay, well, guys, let me know. No, don't let me know. Shall I bring it back to my cookie? We can watch this another time. I almost feel like since we're here, should we just watch the beginning? No, we've been on too long. I just want to, oh my God, it's too hard. I've got no impulse control. Like, this is me living alone at 3 a.m. Who's going to tell me I can't eat the tub of ice cream that's there? You know? Oh, should I? I guess I could always edit it out. I just want to see if she has to fix her headband because it looks like it needs to be fixed, doesn't it? It looks like it's too far back. You know, when you know that it's going to go over the ledge? Or is it just me that's got a flat back head?
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If there is going to be some weird within the community guidelines discussing what I wanted to discuss, I knew I had to turn off my monetization because I was talking about what was happening in my town, Minneapolis. And it was
oh my God, it is around the time. Oh, this was a good time because it really showed who Katie was. After the hospital visit, that Instagram live, she was so fucking eager to get back on Instagram after they came back from the hospital. Actually, was this the time they interchanged where she came home and got sloshed and she said Toad was staying with him that night? My God. My God. Okay. And we've got to that point. My brain is just checking out now because it's damaged by this fucking crap. How do I bring it back? Bring it back. What do you reckon Katie's favorite Snoop Dogg song is? I want to know. Wonder. Okay. My brain might have stopped working because I can't figure out how to get it's stored. Let me go to chat. Oh, Llama Girl. Oh, look, perfect timing. She went live while Toad was at the hospital. Oh my God. Coming home. Like, can you just imagine coming home and your son is at the hospital and you've come home to get some sleep. Well, I don't know how anyone can imagine this. And then you just down some wine and go IG live excited with this detail. Like, as soon as you turn on the live, she's there fucking smiling like it's Christmas. She has waited that whole night to get home and down some booze and get on and tell everyone about the fucking great story. My gosh. And she's like, and The guards were at the hospital, like guards outside the hospital, because, my God, man. It's all running through my head now like a horror movie I don't want to be involved in. Okay. How do I... Oh, it's a beautiful button and it's called remove. Ah! And that's how long it takes to find your brain and get out of the fucking storm, the gutter. God, when my dog was at the vet and they sent me home, I couldn't even watch TV. Like, there was no brain there. There was like worried as fuck. And I'm not going to drink because that makes it worse. Like, especially when there's emotions involved. I'm just reading chat. That's what happens when I go silent. I know. I wish I had my own waiting music. Oh, it's so good to see everyone. Look at all those names I like. It's the whole crew. Hang on. Did you just read my mind, Dirty Uncle Sal? You've got like music there, but I feel like this is delayed, so... Who had a song break? I love a good song break. Maybe I should we do a song break? Should we just make it 2 hours? Should I come back and we can talk, or should we just go? Are we brain dead enough? So many questions and one big fucking delay until I get all those answers. That's the reason I have like my countdown at the beginning of the live. But yeah, if you'd seen my community post, I had a little fucking, oh man, I've been having so many realizations sitting on the couch 3 a.m. and just enjoying the recommended, like enjoying like autoplay. And so this video played about how to be good on YouTube or how to make a good video and or something. And it's like what not to do. Don't have an intro. And I'm like, oh my God, man. Because I know I overdo it. But if I could have like artwork through everything. Because I like to create my own little, thing. My own, I don't know. Sometimes I feel when it just goes straight into the person, I'm like, I needed a buffer. I needed it almost a fade in. Because it's just too there. It's almost like someone knocking on your door and there not being a door. Because, it's just, there's no lead up to the moment. It's just like, oh, hello, how are you? No? Anyone else? But I did a poll, and I like polls. I like you guys telling me what you want, because it means I use less brain power stressing about it. My God, the shit my brain thinks about. But yeah, so then I made my intro 4 seconds, and it was too short for a fucking snail to understand what was going on. It was just like a flash. But yes, put a poll on, and I asked people, and then you beautiful people, you were like, look, well, actually it's 40, it's actually tied. Should we go there? Can I go there? Fuck it, I'm going to try. Because, Katie, I've learned and grown, God, some of my videos way back, like my first ones. Should I keep them up? Yeah, why not? Okay, what did we come here for? Community. Oh, it's not on the screen. Let's go to the poll. Oh, where are we? Oh my God. Neck and neck. Oops. When this happens at the Olympics, like people do the goose neck. I'm sure my neck can get me over the line. I could never do that because I don't have a neck. It's one of the first things I notice in people is how long their neck is, because I don't have one. I'm not necking it. Okay, how do I bring it in? Add to stream. See, look who's in. Okay, so this one is like, get rid of the 4-second intro, go back to how it was. That's 14%. You're out of the race. We got these two now, and it's the grease drag race on that tunnel. We got Kaniki. Is it Kaniki? Why does that sound so weird right now? No, it's not Kaniki. Why does that sound weird? What was the guy's name? The evil guy? Anyway, you guys are like, what? Open with words about a topic and then play the intro, the original, not the 4-second. And then the next one is no intro, get straight into it, which, like I said, I guess I could do a fade. I could do a fade. But yeah, so someone fucking go vote, because I need it not to be even. Also, can I say this? Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, because on the studio, it's 665. And I was like, can someone just oomph it up to 666? 3 6s are 18, plus 1 is 19, and that's my favorite number in the whole world. Yes, I spend my life counting numbers and seeing what adds up to 9. I've gone nuts. I've done this my whole life. This is how my brain works. So yes. Yeah, and also, yeah, I'm just so thankful, you know, like I like the numbers rising. It's good. Look at your Eggy. It's the Eggy wave. Only you can't see her because she's behind my face. Okay, I think we're done. Are we done? Fucking better be. Oh, you guys have already voted and you can't double vote. Oh no, doesn't it suck? It's like still even I can't even vote. YouTube, when the fuck can I have a badge? Complimentary, you know? Thanks, guys. I'll do more polls. Oh, the boss. Oh my God, it has been a while. The boss. It's good to see your face, your little piggy. What do you say? You say, I actually think Toad told KJ to go fucking home. Oh, I've come in mid conversation. Oh, I told her to go home because she was annoying. But probably because V wanted Toad there and because Katie was just on her phone. How do they let her have her phone around all the equipment? And who wants to be on a phone unless you're contacting other family members? Yes, I'm going to go too on vendor's note. I've got to bounce. Thanks, guys. If you want to do a little flood of Cactus green, I wouldn't be unhappy. Thank you so much, everyone tuning in. And if you, yeah, I reckon you should give this video a like. I reckon you should subscribe. What does that say in English? That says you should subscribe. We need more cactus in our cacti patch. And oh my God, Llama, thank you so much for like coming in. And I'm so glad I saw you halfway through because you would have just thrown me off. I like your presence. Your presence is a present. This is what happens. Oh, Lauren Elizabeth. Oh, see, I miss everyone. It's been a long time. Oh, she was in the waiting room area. Oh, and Toad was in the room with me. Yeah, they could only have one parent in. No, well, she did 2 photos of her leg, you know, cross-legged, got the sneakers on with the small socks that I fucking hate. If you're not playing tennis, I'm so picky with the socks situation. And she was wearing Nike, I think. Okay, see you guys. Thank you so much. I'll catch you again soon. Take care, because it's a fucking crazy world out there because there's people like Katie out there that don't know what they're doing is what they're yelling at the world for doing. See you guys.